Breaking news. A shocking twist in Zambia's political history. Why is former President Edgar Lungu being buried in Johannesburg, South Africa, instead of his homeland, Zambia? And what are his sons now saying that's shaking the entire nation? Stay with us. This story will leave you speechless. Edgar Lungu, a man who once held the highest office in Zambia, a leader who ruled from 2015 to 2021, and now, even in death, he's sparking controversy. Just days ago, news broke that the former Zambian president had died while undergoing medical treatment in Johannesburg. But what happened next has stunned the entire continent. Instead of being flown back home to Lusaka for a state burial, the Lungu family announced that he would be laid to rest in Johannesburg. Yes, the former president of Zambia is being buried in foreign soil. Why? According to his family, the reasons are deeply personal and politically charged. Here's what his eldest son, Lungu, said during a press briefing in Pretoria. "We wanted our father to rest in peace, not in conflict. Zambia has changed, and not in a good way." That single sentence has stirred thousands of reactions across Zambia and beyond. Since leaving office, Edgar Lungu faced mounting pressure. Corruption allegations, stripped retirement benefits, public humiliation. The Lungu family claims these attacks on his legacy took a toll on his health and ultimately led to his death in exile. Another son said this: "Even in sickness, my father was afraid to come home. He didn't want to be buried by a state that treated him like a criminal." Let that sink in. A former president too afraid to be buried in his own country. Current President Hakainde Hichilema's government has denied all claims of persecution. They insist due process was followed. But behind the scenes, insiders report that talks broke down between state officials and the Lungu family just hours before the burial announcement. The result? A broken agreement. A burial in exile. Zambia is divided. Some say Lungu betrayed the country and deserves no state honors. Others are mourning the loss of a leader they still respect. Here's what some Zambians had to say. "He should be brought home. He was our president. He betrayed Zambia. If he's buried in South Africa, so be it. This whole thing just makes me sad. We're losing our sense of Ubuntu." On social media, emotions are on fire. Hashtags like hashtag Bring Lungu Home, hashtag Rest in Exile, and hashtag Zambia Divided are trending. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, everyone has something to say. So what happens next? Will Edgar Lungu's body ever return to Zambia for a final resting place? Will his grave in Johannesburg become a lasting symbol of political exile? Or will time and healing reopen the doors to national reconciliation? The Lungu family says they are open to talks in the future. But for now, they're choosing peace over politics. Edgar Lungu, whether you loved him or loathed him, he changed Zambia forever. And in death, he leaves behind not just a controversial legacy, but a nation grappling with its identity. This is more than a funeral. This is